Well, hey, y'all, and welcome back to Janet Being Janet. Okay, if you have not seen part one of this, go check it out. It's the video right before this one about Miss Katie. But this woman has been going on all day long. I have so many screenshots, I got myself lost in them, okay? I really did. And I thought I was the only one with the gift of gab that would annoy my husband. Oh no, Miss Katie, congratulations, you get a prize for that one. You get me congratulating you. That's your prize. But anyways, I want to go ahead and just dive head on into this. And y'all remember, protect your mental health, okay? Because this gets into some touchy subjects, and she's perfectly fine with everything that's being said, or she wouldn't have it on her page. Okay, y'all, you get it? It is Miss Katie after all. So I do have to go ahead and tell you everything in here's my opinion, only my opinion, for entertainment purposes, only entertainment purposes, and if I fail to entertain you, I do apologize. I'm just a mama having a little bit of fun on YouTube. All right, so we're just going to we just going to get right into this. Oh goodness. So far all we know is that the suspect Tyler Robinson had never voted in any major elections. He was inactive and unaffiliated with any party. There remains a lot of misinformation online about the motives or political ties. Roommates and neighbors have stated that Tyler Robinson had become withdrawn, rarely interacted with anyone. Does that sound like anybody else you know? Miss Katie, don't you have a problem with not interacting with people? I think you do, but she is going to tell you this ain't about politics. Everyone is welcome here. This space is built on compassion and unity and not division. I am not a political commentator. Okay, she is not. I am not here to divide. I built this platform so everyone feels welcome to come together on issues we all care about. This is a place to protect the vulnerable. You don't protect the vulnerable, do you? I'm going to leave that one alone. To give voice to the unheard and to come together with compassion. Here we create space for healing, for justice, and for those who need a voice. Y'all believe that? Or do you believe she's just blowing smoke? I recognize that the past week has been jarring and beyond terrifying for many in our country. The tragic unaliving of Charlie Kirk has left me shaken. I have shared videos of his debates and highlighted his views on a variety of topics. As most of you know, Charlie's positions on many issues do not align with my own. And like I said, go check out that first video once again. And if you've made it this far, go hit the subscribe button because this is what I do, okay? Even so, I am deeply troubled. Yep, you said that word. That we have become so polarized as a society that our differences are now seen as reasons to hate or even hurt one another. We cannot forget our shared humanity. Even when we vehemently disagree, we still have the capacity to listen, to respect, and to find common ground. She is backtracking, okay? She is absolutely backtracking. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you the comments because I just got tired of doing one post at a time. So I'm going to show you a couple of comments that got me, but there's one in particular that really got me. Throughout my career as a journalist, there she goes. She's a journalist, she's a reporter, she's a content creator, she's a public figure, she's a celebrity. I've had to do videos on them all because she's got too many titles for me. All right, one more time. Throughout my career as a journalist and commentator, my goal has never been to push an agenda or to create division. My purpose has always been to build a community where people can learn, engage, and feel safe to share their stories without fear of judgment. I believe that listening to one another is one of the most powerful tools we have for healing and change. That means, Miss Katie, do not, absolutely do not be deleting the comments. If you're going to welcome all comments, then you need to leave them alone. And I think a couple of them, I don't know if you left them alone on purpose or if you were just posting so daggum much you couldn't keep up with them. I think it's the latter. That's just me. When I share videos or reports, I am not asking you to think exactly as I do. Don't disagree with her, though. You disagree with her, she's going to get in an argument with you and you're going to get blocked. There's an entire community called Blocked by KJ. Woo! I am inviting you into a conversation. I value your perspectives. No, you don't. Even when they differ from mine. No, you don't. Reading your thoughts allows me to see the world beyond my own lens and to grow as a human being. My hope is that engaging here has given you the same opportunity to expand, to reflect, and to discover new ways of understanding others. I ain't even gonna say anything to that one because y'all know what I'm thinking. I want to make it very clear. This space is not meant to divide or to hurt. It is meant to empower, to uplift, to protect those whose voices are often unheard. The issues I report on are not about politics or partisanship. They are about humanity. I care about injustice and crime, especially when it harms women, children, and the most vulnerable among us. Miss Katie, you need to actually look at home. I mean, that's just my opinion, but instead of being online all day long, doing your research, doing your posting, doing everything, you need to be focused inside. I believe that these are concerns that unite us, no matter what our differences may be. In the days ahead, let us not lose sight of our shared humanity. Let us grieve when life is lost. Let us speak out against violence in all forms. Let us remember that even when we stand on different sides of an issue, we can still stand together in the pursuit of compassion, safety, and justice. All right, I want to see when I get to this comment that really got to me. Yeah, and she's going to post a couple of things like this. I went ahead and made the screenshots for you. Y'all pause at any time. I'm just going to read her actual post. So this is her probable cause affidavit for arrest of Tyler Robinson, reveals new details. And yeah, that's important. A probable cause affidavit for the arrest of Tyler Robinson filed in Utah County reveals new details about the case. Now remember, she only reports facts. Early reports from the press conference had attributed statements about Charlie Kirk's spreading hate. I thought it was spread hate. I didn't know it was spreading hate. You remember that? Directly by Tyler Robinson. However, the affidavit attributes these statements to the family member that police interviewed. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson, who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family members referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th of 2025, and in conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about this. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. Numerous articles, and like I said, she's going to different articles. I mean, this woman is all over the internet, and I will prove that to you as well. She is everywhere. Places she's not even welcome. Oh, she's there. Oh, one more time. Numerous articles are misrepresenting the full of hate statement that Tyler Robinson, but the probable cause affidavit makes clear that the family member made this statement. Also, all the family members in the home are Republicans, according to Tyler Robinson's grandmother. According to an article with Daily Mail, Tyler Robinson's grandmother shared, "My son, his dad, is a Republican for Trump." Debbie, who also lives in Washington, Utah, told the Daily Mail. Daily Mail is important, okay? "Most of my family members are Republican. I don't know any single one who's a Democrat." According to voter records, Tyler Robinson did not vote in the 2024 election and is listed as inactive. The affidavit also makes clear that Robbins told his friends on Discord, that's important, about the etchings on the poo-poo things. Despite denials by Discord that Tyler communicated on their platform, authorities were shown the communications directly on Discord by Tyler Robinson's roommate. And that's a big deal too. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of the scope of the boom boom being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits. One etching is being linked to far left due to it saying, "Hey, fascist, catch." However, splits in the conservative movement have led to suspect Robinson is tied to the Groper community linked to the far right. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea about any of this. I've already told y'all in part one. I'm just reporting what Miss reporting. Y'all like that? Thanks, Miss Katie. I'm just saying what she has said. All right, this got me. This got me. Okay? This got me. Obviously, he did not follow any conservative ideas. Who cares what his family is? That was okay. I always come here to check your reporting. Praising her. You ready? Best offing ever. And I have checked back on this several times to make sure that it was still there. Yes, it is still there. Yes, it is in her comment section. Yes, she is allowing it to be there. No, I do not know why. I would not allow this in my comment section. I wouldn't. And I know y'all respect me enough not to put it there. So, yeah. Tells you a lot about the people that follow her. Someone asked, what is wrong with you? Disgusting. All right, here's another kicker. I also love true crime. Have you read the one about the 7th century Arab cult leader getting poisoned by a Jewish woman and passing a slow and painful passing? It's such a good story. Miss Kaiti, I thought you monitored the comments. That's what I thought you said. I thought you said you delete as many as you can, as fast as you can, whenever, they're negative and they're hateful. I am so sorry, but this right here is absolutely hateful, and if you stand by this, I'd say it wouldn't surprise me none, but you know what? I better just shut my mouth right now. False reports claim Charlie Kirk, unaliver, was living with a transgender roommate. The probable cause affidavit makes clear this is false. Like I said, we're going to get into touchy subjects. Investigators ask how if he would show them the messages. Wait, investigators asked if he would show them the messages. I'm all riled up from the comment, okay? Probable cause affidavit identifies Tyler Robinson's roommate as a man. I don't care. And I just put them in here. Y'all pause. As the media attempts to make sense of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, new reports from unnamed sources claim that Tyler Robinson lived with a transgender partner. This is a false and contradicted by the probable cause affidavit. According to the affidavit, local Utah enforcement met Robinson's roommate. The roommate is described in the affidavit as a he. The roommate's family, who spoke to the Daily Mail, which, like I said, Daily Mail is important, called him a he. Social media posts of the roommates also show that he is a male. Right now, the only source of this claim are outlets that are mostly conservative. None of the outlets have posted the probable cause affidavit, which directly refutes their unnamed sources. Earlier reports by The Guardian linking Tyler Robinson to leftist ideology had to be retracted after the source stated that they didn't really know him. Now remember, she only speaks facts, okay? Everything she's saying to you is a fact, and you need to understand that, okay? Right now, the facts. See, what did I tell you? Didn't even read that, but what did I tell you? It's the facts. From documents, list the roommate as a man. His social media shows him to be a man, and no neighbors have reported Tyler Robinson having a partner. I don't understand the point of this. I don't understand why it's included. I don't understand any of this, but I guess I'm not meant to understand Miss Katie. That's why I'm doing this. Tyler lived with his male roommate, and they were gamers. They played their games in a Discord group which consisted of their friends from high school. The poo-poo thing, etching, have direct links to online games and meme culture. Yeah, she gets into memes too. She shows you one. So at this point, all we know is that he was a gamer that was chronically online. Miss Katie, you're always online. You have been online all day long, driving me absolutely actually driving my husband bonkers, and that's funny. After the unaliving, he went to the Discord and told his friends what he had done. The male roommate turned over the messages, which were located directly on Discord. I'm going to do my best to stick to the facts. She's going to do her best. She's not saying I am going to stick to the facts. She says she's going to do her best to stick to the facts. Are y'all catching these little words that she's putting in there? Uh-huh. And try to avoid assumptions until there is verified facts. Aren't there? There are verified facts. Not is. Never mind. Okay, Miss Katie. in a court record or direct statements from the alleged unaliver. FYI. There are now misleading stories circulating that Tyler Robinson's roommate is transgender. This appears to be false. His roommate's family has already identified him as a male. They were gamers that were part of a Discord server of friends who played games together. Their friends were mostly from high school. As outlets continue try to pin this on an ideology, none of this is confirmed nor supported in fact. Okay. And some of these I may unfortunately read over and over, but I'm hoping that I don't. I tried to go through each screenshot and get them separate, so if I read one, I am so sorry, but she is just, she says it, she posts it here, she puts it in her story, she puts it here, and it's ongoing. The etchings on the, things that come out of the projectile have been linked to multiple games and meme culture online. And some of the etchings have been linked to a far-right movement of groypers. I don't know how to say that. What is clear is that Charlie Kirk had detractors on the left and the right. This is okay, I'm sorry. This is a complicated, the entire situation, and some outlets are still trying to pin this on a left versus right situation, when in truth, this still developing. This is still developing, right? Am I wrong? Y'all, get down there. She's driving me bonkers. It's late and I can't do this, Miss Katie. Slow down. Quit posting so much. The probable cause affidavit is clear that Tyler Robinson's roommate is a man. And she repeats herself again. Utah court records are available online at Utah Exchange, which I use all the time. The probable cause affidavit is 3 pages, and there is no indication of any motive, nor any statement about what the ideologically of the shooter is, only that Tyler Robinson and his conservative families all agree that they did not like Charlie Kirk. Okay, this is just castings. After spending some time combing through online forums on 4chan and Reddit, of course she's on Reddit. I went to Reddit too. I'm going to bring y'all something interesting from Reddit, where a lot of gamers hang out. And of course, she would know where to go, right? Because she knows exactly where to get a source. There's a pretty serious belief that Tyler Robinson's thing that comes out of a projectile etchings were linked to the Groper Army, followers of Nick Fuentes. Tyler Robinson confessed not long after Nick Fuentes disavowed his followers shooting anyone. Fuentes also demanded his followers put down their arms and not retaliate or cause any violence. Almost every etching on the thing that comes out of the projectile ties back to the meme culture within the Groper Army. Oh my goodness gracious. The online world of 4chan is filled with fraction groups that are on the right, but many have issues with Trump and viewed Kirk as not conservative enough. Nick Fuentes is a white nationalist supremacist who he hated Charlie Kirk and spent years riling up his followers against Kirk and anyone that supported Israel. He is an incel. And his followers have been going to Kirk's events for years to troll and cause problems. They declared a Groper war against Kirk in 2019 and 2024. All right. Registered Republican. Democratic Socialist. As far as we know, is that the suspect Tyler Robinson had never voted in any major... Yeah, I think I already said this, but okay, y'all can read that. She reposted this. She reposted. Oh, goodness gracious. Like I said, y'all pause. Some of these I went, I went and did more than once because I was just... Okay, Utah court records are available online at Utah Exchange, which I use all the time. Remember that. Okay, we're doing the same thing again. I am so sorry, guys. I never said that I was professional when it comes to this. Alright, So here's the nitty gritty. All right, y'all look at this, okay? We almost done. We almost done. Y'all look at this. According to Reddit, earlier today, she had lost 823 followers. Okay, that's according to Reddit. Then she came back and she has lost even more followers because she keeps posting the same stuff. She's not a political channel. Absolutely not a political channel, right? Y'all remember this. Miss Katie, you're getting yourself in so much trouble over there on Insta. Oh, goodness gracious, so much trouble. The comments on the New York Post about this. Okay, let me tell you what I did with the comments. I got tired of going back and forth, and I think I already told you all this, but oh well. I got tired of going back and forth, so I just put them all at the end here. The comments on the New York Post about this, stating it as a fact, are wild. Not surprising, sadly, but absolutely vitriol. After speaking to people that have worked at both Daily Mail, I told you to remember that, and the New York Post, I have learned a ton about the editors and their ties to spinning stories in favors of a more conservative narrative. So it's not surprising that both outlets are running the narrative. The information came from a Fox reporter that is also known to post unverified reports that aren't rooted in fact. Pretty sure they reported it as being his partner and not his roommate. To put it in perspective, I made what seems to be an unpopular comment, and so far I have had 111 replies, and all but about 3 are next level insulting. She don't care. Let's wait and see what's the truth. I have the truth from the probable cause affidavit. Both sides have news outlets that do this. The retraction from the New York Times that Charlie had made an anti-Semitic quote is a perfect example. There are way less Republicans that lean even slightly right. Not a political channel, guys. I'm not picking sides. However, when a police officer asks you for ID, they have to report what the ID goes by. Plus, him being transgender was not really relevant at the time collecting info. If you're trying to fare, you wouldn't put speculation on a report that could come back and bite you in court. She don't care. Why do you think she's got so many outstanding? She's on here complaining about how Blake Lively's coming after her and how Robert Shin's coming after her. So y'all think she really cares? No, I care. Miss Katie, leave me alone. Oh my goodness, I got way too much. I have the probable cause affidavit. I'm not speculating. Unless the police decided that this person who was said to be a trans woman was a he, not everyone recognizes people's pronoun preference. If they took the ID, it still says male because he is a male transitioned to female, which is scientifically impossible, by the way. Then he is a he legally. See what I'm saying? Y'all, this is into touchy territory. Both sides lie and spin narratives in such a dishonest way, it's hard to know fact from fiction. Thanks for being an honest source of information. I'm not political. Don't have an agenda. I just report the facts as they are without any motive. Katie, with all due respect, please, this isn't the time. That man's family is mourning. I understand you're on the other side of the aisle politically, but this isn't the time to nitpick. Transgender or not, the person is from the LGBTQIA Zibidiquas plus community. Enough is enough. They are. That information has been confirmed. I kind of agree here. I love your content on Sister Wives, but this isn't setting well. You don't support Candace Owens, so that's why would you report on Charlie? So why would you report on Charlie? So that's me reading. That's not them. They did right. I did wrong. You're not religious or political, so why would a political assassination be of any interest when you have never posted or reported on Charlie or Candace, who were very, very good friends? Because it's about the clicks, the views, the money. That's what it's about. She wants all of her numbers to go uppity, uppity, up. She don't care what she's talking about. Y'all, and I'll stick with high-notch news outlets that see a bigger thing happening here with Charlie's assassination. If you know, you know. Amen. That's weird because an FBI senior advisor reports differently. It's been verified. Remember the Discord thing? I told you hold on to Discord. Discord has already said this is false. There were no conversations made on their platform by this loser. Because you remember, the conversation happened on Discord, then it was sent from Discord to this place. Because Miss Katie, she knows it all. She only reports on the facts, guys. Discord made a statement that they had no messages on their platform from Tyler, and they suspended his account. Let's have arguments in the comment section. Let's just have one big, huge argument. Let's just keep going because it matters, right? And I'm going to try to keep going, but there's nothing left. Y'all made it through it. Give yourself a hand. Y'all, we got it. And we didn't spend that long this time. And I guess she's not done. Okay, it's late at night. She's not done. I can't stay awake with her anymore. But in the morning, I'll end up getting you another one. Or I'll post this in the morning. I ain't figured it out yet. I may edit to this one. I ain't figured it out. Guess what? Welcome to Janet being Janet. The home of me not knowing anything about what I'm doing. I just kind of do it. So I want to say to y'all, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today or make somebody else smile because it really can make a difference. Yeah, guys, I made a mess of myself. I gotta go and put this ice cold thing on my face for a little while because under my eyes are gonna get like really big because I've had a long day, like I told you. And Miss Katie does not make it any shorter. But you know what? That's what I get for covering Miss Katie now, huh? But alright, guys, I don't mind. Y'all know that. I have fun with y'all in the comment section, so y'all hit it below. And then just in case you haven't, check your subscribe button for me because it's important that thing's set to all. Y'all, make sure you have a good one for me, even though we're talking about Miss Katie. Bye.